Alright, hello guys. I'm going to show you how to utilize our chat box. This is the first one here is mainly for hosts and guests. We'll do a two-parter. The first thing that you want to do, host or guest, is just basically go to xat.com, and once you're there is where you're going to register your name. And Xat can be tricky. I'm telling you, it can be very tricky. So what you want to do is click login, and basically right here, if you have an Xat login, log it in. If not, you can register a user, and basically once you do that, you'll get a email confirmation, and then you're set. Okay? Now I'm going to show you how Xat works. For hosts, you don't want to pop in and have the music, the audio playing. So we have a special site set up for that, so that when you pop in, you don't hear the audio that's playing. So you just go to Xat, which is xat.com/Florida UFOs. It is the name of my first radio show. I started in 2008, and I did 110 interviews with Florida UFOs, and when we switched to Inception, I basically carried it over with us. So you'll pop in here to Xat. This is for hosts, because guests, you guys want to hear the audio. So as a host, you'll pop in, okay? And here's the speaker. This shows your clicks. So every time somebody types in anything, you'll hear it go ding ding. You just want to simply turn that off. That way you're totally silent, but you can watch chat from right here. To p-chat somebody. Now this is to private chat them and only talk to them and nobody else. What you want to do is simply click on their name. Do not hit private message. That will show up in the chat room. You want to hit private chat. That'll open up a new little form here, and you just type in a message, and the person will see that. It'll actually say I'm the person and somebody p-chatted me. This tab right here would be all green. Let me see if I can get somebody to p-chat me. And we'll see if somebody can p-chat me. Another thing for show host. This is kind of an Xat secret, and if anybody gets caught doing this without good intent, will be banned. So please use this wisely. Guests can do it. So you see this little scrolling text along the bottom. Say your show is on and you want to put something in there. What you do is you hit the / and the S. Then anything you type after that will show up on the bottom. So I'm just going to type in West Georgia Paranormal today, noon, then future theater at 6 p.m. Eastern. And if you do that, see we have a p-chat right here. If you do this though, the / S, West Georgia Paranormal, and hit enter, it'll show up black text. To get blue text, you hit the # and hit 0000 FF. To get the red color, it's reversed, # FF000. And just hit enter, and that message will show up and scroll along the bottom. So here's a PChat. You seen how it was green? You just click on it and reply, and you and this person can talk without anybody else seeing it. And when you want to close them, just simply click on the X and they're closed. Okay, that's basically it. As a moderator, if you're a show host, you're going to be a moderator. If somebody gets out of line, let's say Maz here is doing something, saying something he shouldn't be, or flooding the chat room, what you do is you just click on their name, and I prefer that before you do this, give them a verbal warning. Tell them, hey, please slow down whatever you're doing. And if they don't listen, then you basically just click on their name and hit kick, and that will kick them out of the chat room. Now they can show back up just by popping back in. If they do that and they continue, you basically just want to hit the same thing and type ban, and you can put a 1 in for 1 hour. Owners can put a 0 in for forever, and type your reasoning up here. Okay, now Xat for listeners. Here we are on the website. Xat, boom, I'm here. Here's our main player.
Not just in UFOs, but paranormal phenomena, and also the occult, both in the world of fiction and...
I want to show you guys something. When you pause this player, it'll actually stop where the show is. It will not continue playing. You can't come back in 10 minutes and hit play and expect to hear live audio. It's going to pause it where you pause it. To hear the live audio, if that happens, instead of having to refresh the page, you can use a pop-out, which I prefer. The 128's the higher quality. If you have higher computer speeds, it's fine. Just hit the play button. If you hit any of these, it'll actually open up in an external player. But if you just hit play...
4291. We're only going to have them for about another 20 minutes, so if you have a question, get it in. You can also post your question.
It'll open a pop-up just like that. And for Xat for listeners, this is it. Pretty much the same way as everything else works. You could see that I've chatted with quite a few people recently, and I just want to clear them. Now, if you clear one of these, say you clear one by accident, and there was some information on there, you can simply chat the person and it'll show up again. So it's really that simple. Also, I just want to throw out a quick shameless plug to the USB FM transmitter, Ted & Companies. They are our sponsor for the month, and I'll tell you what, this FM transmitter is awesome. I have no computer speakers hooked up to my computer. I have the USB thumb drive in there, and I have my surround sound stereo on, and it plays my computer audio right on my surround sound. $29.99, shipping included. You can't go wrong. Here's our schedule. You can see what's coming up, the names and everything. For times, simply scroll up here, and it'll show you the shows that are coming on, what time they come on, etc. We have new shows joining us, and they are all listed under the shows page. And this has been your little trip on how to use Xat. And remember, if you ever pop in Xat, if say you're not a frequent visitor, you come maybe once every few weeks, it might not log you in. You might come in as a unnamed bot. Simply just hit xat.com, sign in, and come back, and that'll fix it. So I hope this was helpful. Thank you guys for continuing to support Inception Radio Network. Take care. This is Jamie Havoc, and I'm out of here.